Rip Champ is here. That's anything today? Screen needs to be wiped out. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. 250 again. Huh. It's a weird one. That one's only weird because I didn't even really eat supper last night. I ate a lot of, what do you call them? I ate a lot of sugary mango though. That might have been it. But it's breakfast time. Breakfast time! Weeks like this. Make work weeks. I have no students right now, so it's all about, I'm gonna clean things up. I find working with a bunch of truckers, it's, everybody tries their best. They don't keep it as clean as some may like. It's by some meaning me. All right, yeah. We shall move some trucks around, do some cool stuff. Big loud noises, cool diesel engines. All right, talk to you after. All right, so I just got home. Yeah. I'm gonna go out and sit on the deck here in a few minutes. Just ate sub with Laura. She ran upstairs right quick. We ate our subs. They were delicious. Yeah, so I stopped on the way home. So for starters, I got this. It's an ice cap. I don't know if everybody here is Tim Hortons, but Tim Hortons created this thing. It's like an ice cap. It's pretty much, it's a tiny bit of coffee, I think. It's just a big sugary thing. I guess it would be comparable to a very cheap, shitty version of a, what do we get? Frappuccino. So it'd be a cheap, shitty frap. But they're good. Lots of people like them. One of the guys at work showed me that I have an app on my phone, like a rewards app. I didn't know they put like loyalty things on there. So it's like you go load your offers, and one of my offers was 2 medium ice caps for $4. Laura doesn't like them. She doesn't like caffeine. I do. So I thought I'd get 2 mediums, and they are at a medium cup, so they give me a large. Easy peasy. This, on the other hand, is pure impulse. I just wanted it. I don't know why. I haven't seen one in a long time. Terrible for you, but mini eggs are so good. I got that, and I like this stuff. No sugar. Gatorade. It's probably terrible for me. I like it. So that's my little snack attack, you could call it. Don't call it that though. That's super weird. But yeah. All right. I'm gonna go sit on the deck, drink all my beverages, and eat my candy. The sub was good. And on my subs, I always get pickles, spinach, and onions, and banana peppers. And I get extra pickles, extra banana peppers, light mayo, garlic. I don't know, they have like a garlic sauce or something. It's pretty good. And pepper. No salt. I don't do salt. I do pepper. I like pepper. But yeah, that's what I got on my sub. She was taking so long to come back, so I stopped the video. That's why. But yeah. All right. Gonna go lounge around. Who knows what the day will bring. All right, so I have a very weird thing. Right now, I have a small dish with a little piece of wood, piece of bread, and a little bit of water in it. And it makes my throat close up just looking at it. But we have like a weird, we said it's like a mold thing, but when you look it up, they say it's not actually a mold. It's like a spore. See, you can see it in the corner there. I'll show you better. See, this grew up overnight. weird, right?
It must be eating this green stuff. That's what's keeping it alive. Right?
Maybe.
Because this wouldn't feed it.
But
Do we have to bleach it?
we'll probably wash it with some pretty strong chemicals. We hit a little piece down here forever ago. And I was like, ooh, that's a weird thing. And I scraped it out. It was on the deck. And then we just swept it away. So now look at this guy. And he grew overnight. Isn't that gross? He wasn't here yesterday. So I'm going to put him in here, and then we're gonna bleach the door for him. And I'm probably going to bring up the pressure washer and pressure wash the siding and all that.
Lightning.
Oh, it's supposed to thunder lightning tomorrow? That's fun. Maybe I'll get on a ladder. I'm not gonna do that. All right, well, here I go. If I scream like a girl, it's not really me.
Oh. Little bugs just came out of it.
Did they?
Like, or maybe not. Maybe that's the spores.
Ooh, that looks creepy in there. Ah.
Oh, look.
But there is a little bug in it.
But do you think the bugs are just eating it? Is this bad for our breathing?
Oh, and see?
What?
Look, there's a screw hole right there. So I'll spray some bleach in there.
Do you see all those bugs? Let's take a video of the inside.
See what's going on in there. What kind of bug is that?
Where?
Is that termite? We have termites? What is happening?
What?
We have to burn our house down. That's it. I'm tired of this place anyway. I'm gonna have to Google what termites look like. Let me tell you, that grosses me out. And I have to go inside because Laura loves her some all natural green cleaners. We got bust out the big guns for this stuff. Bleach wrapped in bleach with bleach on it. Maybe a little bit of spray 9 mixed in. Yeah. I want whatever says should not be used without a respirator. That's what I'm looking for. That was gross. That was a gross thing. It's definitely not termites. It's definitely not anything like that. I just looked that stuff up. I think that was just happened to be a bug around that weird little thing. So, the name of it is weird, but I think, where am I going here? I think it's like a fungi. So let's see. Maybe the basement. Anyway, it's like a nickname is like slime mold or something it's called. And if that's what it is, then very likely, it's very likely what it is. And if that's the case, it's not bad to worry about. They say it could be even held in your hand, all that stuff. So, and what I was going to say was the reason I think that might have been it, was because they say it gets really dry, creates like a dust, and then when that dust gets on stuff, it'll grow again. And I think when I found that other one, I just kind of kicked it off, like, ooh, what was that? That's weird. And then it was nothing. I thought it was just some spray foam, because that's kind of what it looks like. And I think that's where this stuff came from. That's when I kicked the other stuff off. So I'm gonna get a rag and I'm gonna bleach the heck out of this door frame, and then I'm gonna caulk that little screw hole that's there. Need some new caulk right here on the front bottom of this metal. All right, so what we figured out is the caulking around the bottom, right there, it's kind of bad. And the caulking right here is kind of bad. So I almost wonder, because also the caulking along the top isn't any good. It is all flash and everything, so the water is all going around. It's staying on the outside, so don't have to worry about that. But I'm going to grab my ladder. I'm gonna run to the store because we're out of caulk, so I'm gonna run to the store and grab a tube of caulking, and I'm gonna go up and make sure that's all good, because yeah, I hope that door frame's not rotten. That'd be poopy. All right, I don't know if you guys could see, it's still a little wet in there from the bleach, but I got pretty much everything out. Now I'm just gonna start cleaning up, scoop what's left out of there out. And I'm gonna caulk this whole door frame. And then I'm probably going to, see, it's supposed to thunder and lightning tonight and tomorrow. So I'm probably going to, next nice day, cut all this off, do all this again. I hear a hornet. They're coming for me. All right, so just washing off the caulking gun because it got messy. Because I had to buy special caulk. That's how I really pronounce the L. Because it's tough to say. Yeah, so I really went heavy on it, but I made sure I got stuff that was like you could apply it in wet conditions because it's supposed to rain tonight. Of course. So I'll revisit all that later on. I'll make sure everything's nice and sealed up. But as best I can tell, it is come on now. As best I can tell, that is what it is. It's you know, I'll put the name in here. And it's that stuff, Fungus. And the reason I say it's that is because when you look it up, Laura read a blog about it, and they said it's not really a toxic mold because it's not really a mold. It's a kind of a mushroom, which is a form of mold, of course, blah, blah, blah. But it's kind of mushroom that grows in damp conditions, and it loves like wet wood or rotten wood or some sort of rotten condition kind of thing. So it made me nervous. I was like, frig, I got rot then. That's what that means. But no, because when I popped that top off, I think what it was is I think when they built this house, I think like probably immediately after it, like that caulking let go. And it's just been getting worse and worse and worse over the years. It's just been filling up with water and moisture. There was bugs in there. There was like, it was like a whole little ecosystem in there. And I poured bleach into it. I'm mean. But yeah, so I did that. I scraped out all of it, bagged it up. Then, wow, this is, I'm doing all this, and I'm still gonna end up leaving it just sitting in the sink tonight, because this thing is crazy. It's so covered. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not finishing any statement at a time. So, what was I talking about? Yeah, so I scraped everything out. So it was just the, I think it's called the flashing. It was just down to the flashing, which is just that plastic kind of in your door frame gutter. It's the best name I got for it. That's all you're getting. So, so I got I got it down to that. There was nothing else in there. Then I poured a little bit more bleach in, scrubbed it a little more, let it run out the sides. I checked in the sides. It was all just because what the problem was is so there's like a little board above your door. So when the rain comes down your siding, it's supposed to go into this, run along, and then dribble off the edge. That's why you're supposed to have caulking there. But if any gets through, it still works that same way. It goes along, runs off the edge, so that you don't have just all that water running right onto the wood of the door frame, because that would just rot it immediately. So it does that. Well, as it goes down, what was happening is because that caulking was all gone, it would just run down, and then let's say a leaf goes here, cuts that end off. Now it's just sitting there, just still water, just sitting there. So Laura and her mom, over the last couple days, if her mom was around or anything, like they would notice hornets and stuff all around that area, and it just, everything made so much more sense. Our deck was installed improperly when we first bought our house, and there was a lot of rot in the back. And so when we bought our house, one of the conditions was they had to repair that first. So they did. And it was good, everything's good, but it makes so much sense that the exact same problem would be there for the door too. It's just one of those things that when your builder builds your house, they don't care. Ever. I mean, I guess contractors kind of get a bad name, bad rep for some of that stuff. Some of them do care probably. But I'm telling you, all the houses on our street, all this stuff, we had plumbing problems, builder related. We had like the rot problems, builder related. Deck problems, builder related. And some people on our street have had their ducts clean, like their duct system for the heating system through the house. And like you'll find just screws and nails and like little bits of strapping and sawdust and all this stuff. Like they just don't clean it up. So then our neighbor there, she was saying that she actually had all this stuff in her duct system. It was blocking the airflow to the upstairs. So it's just, builders don't always do everything perfectly. Because just probably a young guy making half minimum wage in the middle of the summer. You know. So yeah. Anyway, that was my little rant, but it is what it is, but I think that's it. Oh, it's not it. I forgot one spot. I'm so stupid. I'll do it tomorrow. I should do it right now. This little spot right here. break. I'll do it now. Those are always good fixes. Because if that's all it was, I think it is all it was, then it was fixed for 30 bucks. We needed a caulking gun as well. So yeah, 40 bucks. $40 fix.